Hi, Capricorn, it's Lisa. How are you guys doing? I'm going to do a mid-month reading for 2022 of August for the sign of Capricorn. Hope you guys are all doing all right. If you're new to my channel, thank you for popping in. I hope you enjoy it and you'll come back to see me again. And if you have been here before, I appreciate the support. It means a lot. All right, guys, let's see what we got for mid-August 2022. What can I tell Capricorn for mid-August 2022? All right, got the Page of Swords, Seven of Swords, the Two of Wands, the King of Swords, the Empress, and the Six of Swords. That is a lot of air energy. All right. Well, go ahead, see what we can find out from this, and then I'll clarify with another deck, and we'll pull an oracle card at the end. All right, guys. Starting out, this Page of Swords, this feels like this is actually the energy that you are putting out, or the energy that you've been, that's how you see yourself. And I feel like this is like, maybe either you're looking to go back to school, learn some different things, but also about finding another way to communicate. And I don't know if this would be for like computers, or learning coding, or maybe even learning another language. Let's see what we can find out. Now, with this Seven of Swords, this feels like you want to take something, maybe something belonged to you, and you want to take it back. Or maybe you were owed something, and you want it back. Huh. Yeah, it doesn't feel like, well, this, I mean, it doesn't have to be lying, cheating, stealing, or anything like that, but this one feels like, I mean, it usually does mean that, but this feels more like something that you want. And I feel like it has something to do with your communication, or how you communicate, like why you want to learn something new, because that's going to help you get to where you get something back. Well, let's just see what happens. All right, now you do have this Two of Wands, and this is feeling like you're afraid to like move outside of your comfort zone. Like right now you feel very secure and stable, and you're not feeling like going anywhere. And like if you know the Three of Wands, it always means, that he left his comfort zone and he's looking out and see what else is out there. And right now this feels like you don't really want to. Like that's not something that you're thinking about doing. All right. Now what about this King of Swords? Well, I feel like this is somebody probably, they're an authority to you. They're very firm, they're very fair. This can be anybody in your life, male or female. Just somebody that is kind of like projecting this feeling of authority to you. So maybe they're your manager or some kind of supervisor in a way. All right, let's see what else. And the Empress. Now in this one, I feel like you are not able to, maybe you're not feeling the ability to make something grow, like whether it be a relationship or, a business or a job. I feel like you're actually stuck in that situation where this is not the nurturing to growth feeling that the Empress usually represents. Like this is feeling a little bit more like you're stuck somehow, and I'm wondering if because this spot of where you're comfortable at might be stopping you from growing because you need to learn how to be uncomfortable. And then for the outcome, I do have the Six of Swords, where, okay, maybe something, whatever's going on here, it was rocky waters and you needed to like move past it. Now it could be mentally, it could be physically leaving the job, or just like changing your thought process. All right, it's pretty interesting. Let's see what goes on. See if I can find any more detail about this. Now remember, this is just a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody, but some things will, some things won't. Take what does. Page of Swords. What can we know about the Page of Swords for Capricorn? Page of Swords for Capricorn. Page of Swords for Capricorn. All right, we got the Three of Cups. Oh, and the Ten of Swords. Now it looks like these two cards, all right, so you have your besties there, but then you also see a betrayal or some kind of stabbing in the back. And it can actually also represent an ending too. So is it an ending to the friendships? And that's what's making you want to learn how to communicate differently? Or is because you were betrayed or by somebody that's causing you to want to learn how to communicate differently? And what about the Seven of Swords? Seven of Swords for Capricorn. All right, the Three of Coins and the Queen of Coins. Well, I feel like with this energy, you're looking for some kind of cooperation. So whatever this Seven of Swords represents to you, you want somebody to cooperate with you in regards to whatever it is that you're trying to get a hold of. Whatever it is you think you're owed, or you think that somebody needs to give back to you. Now this Queen of Coins can represent that person. It could also be, just somebody they're very secure and they're disciplined. This could be, your energy popping into it, but I feel like this represents whoever it is you're trying to have this cooperation from. What about the Two of Wands? All right, the Nine of Cups and the Six of Swords. Now, it feels like if you were in that comfort zone, you weren't really thinking about moving on to anything else, whether that be changing jobs, changing friendships, relationships, because right now, that to you tells you that's your in your life. This is your, wish come true feeling. Like this is how you're very happy here. You want to stay here. You not want to move. You're not going to change anything. But then up with the Six of Swords, it feels like, yes, you might be happy here, but it's going to a point where you think you might have to go anyway. Or it's saying to you, no, you're happy here, so don't go. Now, you're going to have to take it as it resonates. It's going to be different for everybody, but that's pretty much it's either I'm happy, I'm staying, I'm not doing this move, or I'm going to have to go because now towards the end here you already have the Six of Swords again, so maybe something else triggers you to maybe you have to go. And I'm thinking this backstabbing was maybe the first trigger. So what about this King of Swords? What is this King of Swords for Capricorn? The Seven of Cups and the Five of Coins. So whoever this King of Swords represents for you, maybe you feel left out of a situation that's in regards to them. Maybe they were one of your Three of Cups people over here. They could be somebody totally different though. And the Seven of Cups, I feel like, all right, yeah, I don't feel like I belong here. Whoever this is, wherever they are. You're not feeling like you belong there, so you feel like, okay, well, I have to look at other options. I'm going to have to just stop and, figure out what else I can do, because this obviously isn't working. What about the Empress? Can you tell me about the Empress? Alright, we got the Sun. And the Five of Cups. That's interesting. Alright, this Five of Cups energy, it feels like you're missing something that you had. At one point in time, you had something. And, time progresses, life changes, and, three of those cups fell over. But you still have two, so all's not lost. You still have two. And I feel like that is helping you feel the happy and feel the joy of this energy from the Sun. It's like you're kind of saying to yourself, because maybe when you got to the point where you decided, okay, I need to go, I need to look at my options, and maybe somewhere along the line you came to that, that realization that that's what you're going to have to do, and you found peace with that because it was something that was probably going to be better for you. And again, take it as how it resonates. And what about the Six of Swords? The Nine of Staffs and the Queen of Staffs. So if at a point you decide to move on out of the choppy waters, or it could be changing the thought process or getting another job or, just physically moving yourself, I feel like you are still going to have that feeling of, I'm going to have to be resolute. I'm going to have I'm always going to have to be prepared to be able to, conquer whatever is coming at my way. Like, you have it in you. You're able to say, okay, well, whether it's a job or whether it's a friend or, whatever it is, a relationship, that you're going to have to overcome those hurdles a lot or over and over again, because life isn't easy, it just isn't. And I feel like you're kind of realize that. And this Queen of Staffs energy, it's courageous and, it's confident and it's independent. And that's what I feel like you are exuding here at the end of it. You make decisions that you have to do, and whether it's regarding these Three of Cups and the Ten of Swords, but the definite feeling that you're moving away from something just to get out of the way of something. That's what makes me think about that Seven of Swords more, as far as, like I said, cooperation with somebody and getting somebody on board with your idea or on board with what they know is yours, and you should be able to have what is yours back. I have no idea what that could be. I don't know if it's money, I don't know if it's clothes, or, I don't know if it's something that you had lent them and they, and they haven't given it back to you. But yeah, then I felt the out of place, not feeling like you belong someplace. and then that moving away feeling. Oh, very interesting, Capricorn. Now again, it's general. Take it as it resonates, but let's see if we can pull an oracle card. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. All right, and let's try this one. And that's the full moon in Pisces. They're pretty. And strength. All right. That is pretty, isn't it? Now this, I feel like, all right, yeah, you have to, you could be in your head and you could be doing what you need to do to keep yourself balanced spiritually and, keeping your mood high and your, I've lost words again, but keeping your mood high and making sure you're, wow, all right, anyway, and then strength. So you're going to have to use strength to be able to get past the things that you need to do. All right, okay, Capricorn, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be back in September, and if you would like, give me a thumbs up, a subscribe, and write me a comment if it resonates at all. I would love to hear about it. Thank you so much. Talk to you later.